This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Haley is off this evening. Topping our news, Florida's new education bill has some Sarasota County school members crying foul. There are some other provisions within the bill, though, that some feel will help the district overall. ABC7's Dwayne Lindo is live at school board headquarters in Sarasota with more on the story tonight. Dwayne?
Well, Scott, provisions such as teacher bonuses may be enticing for some, but taking away money from traditional public schools, not so much. Florida's newest education bill has some opposition.
This is the worst bill I've ever seen.
The lengthy bill calls for things like additional teacher bonuses and funding for kids with special needs. But the provision that drew the most opposition was the call for districts to share millions of taxpayer dollars with charter schools. For Sarasota County School Board Chair Caroline Zucker, this will only hurt the district.
It hits our operating budget, it hits our capital budget, and it's taken away about $10 million of our money that we had. Our money, it's really the community's money that we've had to buy a piece of property that we need desperately to build another school.
But according to school board member Eric Robinson, the positives outweigh the negatives, and district contribution to charter schools will make all schools stronger.
But think about it, is if they open up more charter schools, the need to build an elementary school goes down, and so the need for the capital to build that elementary school goes down. Florida's
Commissioner of Agriculture, Adam Putnam, says while charter schools are an important part of education options, this bill in its entirety may have been a mistake.
It's the kind of sloppy mistakes that you see when people try to jam things in at the last minute. So while there are individual elements of it that were positive, the way they put it together, I think it should have gone back to the drawing boards.
Zucker agrees, saying the law clearly favors charter schools over public education.
It doesn't matter that we live in the community and we're directly responsible for what happens in our schools, but yet we don't have the ability to be able to do what we think is right.
Now, Scott, one of the provisions of this bill will also give local districts control of teacher evaluation. Reporting live in Sarasota, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
All right, Dwayne, thank you. A morning house fire in Sarasota sends a woman to the hospital. It happened on Las Vegas Drive, that's off Proctor Road, around 6:30 this morning. The cause is still a mystery, but investigators say it appears the fire started in one of the bedrooms, and they do not think it was intentionally set. The State Fire Marshal's Office, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, Sarasota County Fire Department all teaming up on the investigation. Neighbors say the woman has already suffered burns when she went back inside the burning home on Las Vegas Drive to get her dog. In Manatee County, investigation is underway into a car fire that spread to the house and killed 2 dogs. It broke out inside a home in the Sable Harbor community just west of I-75. Firefighters say the fire spread to the home's attic. 2 of the family's dogs did not survive. 4 others were saved. Police departments around the country are growing increasingly concerned about carbon monoxide leaks in some vehicles. There have been multiple incidents with the 2016 Ford Explorer. Ford is investigating, and so far the company is blaming aftermarket products such as light bars and laptop wiring installed in those vehicles. Police departments hire third-party companies to install those extras, and some may not be fully sealing the holes they've drilled to run wiring around the SUVs.
We've discovered unsealed spaces in the back of their vehicles related to the installation of police equipment.
We have had no reports. We've been following the most recent update with Ford.
The Northport Police Department has 42 of those Ford Explorers. They'll be installing carbon monoxide monitors, but so far have not had any issues. All right, time to get a check on our weather this evening on the Suncoast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with more. Bob?
Well, yesterday at this time we had some showers and storms moving across Sarasota Bay, but right now generally fair skies. 89 degrees, a dew point high 74. Makes it feel a little sticky out there. Winds out of the west-southwest at 9. That's that sea breeze that has developed. As far as the satellite imagery goes, on Franklin it made landfall late last night and early this morning, just south of Cozumel, and then moving through the Yucatan Peninsula. And the bulk of the precipitation fell to the north of it. It's now at top winds at 40 miles an hour, so it has lost a lot of its strength. It's expected to gain some strength, though, here over the upcoming 24 hours as it moves into the southwest Gulf of Mexico. We'll have a complete tropical update coming up in a few minutes. Now, as far as our rain goes, there are some showers mainly east of I-75 right now. The sea breeze has really made its way inland. You can see some activity now just northwest of Arcadia and not much near the immediate coastline from Palmetto down to Inglewood. Northport checking okay right now, but there's still a chance we could see some other showers firing up just due to the fact that temperatures are in the low 90s still, and that sea breeze has made its way all the way into the eastern portion of Manatee and Sarasota counties at this hour. There's also some dry air out ahead of another tropical system. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. That dry air is battling some moisture to the north, so we're kind of trapped in between, and that is also limiting our storms. More on the tropics and the weather as we approach the weekend coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. An area around a Manatee County park continues to deal with the effects of crime. Manatee County Sheriff's Office says the neighborhoods around Pride Park account for about 10% of the crimes in the entire county. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us live from the Pride Park area with more on the story tonight. Rick?
Yes, Scott, there are a lot of crimes around here, and it hasn't gotten any better. The Sheriff's Office says they will be adding more deputies to help with this problem. A majority of crimes around Pride Park include aggravated assaults and robberies, both of which have increased recently.
He is, well, obviously, the hopes and goals are with the more deputies, the more available we are, the more we're seen in areas that will deter the crime and provide a safer atmosphere for the residents living in that area.
And the Sheriff's Office says they will continue to add deputies at this location as soon as they become available. We'll have a lot more on this coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. Reporting live from Bradenton this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Scott, back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, a Central Florida child found dead in a vehicle on a hot, sunny day. The preschool van driver's mistake led to the death of the 3-year-old. And multiple cases of canine flu hits a doggy daycare in Florida. Now you can make sure your pet doesn't suffer from severe symptoms if it was to contract the virus.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to abilitieswork.employflorida.com.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile, and in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday, and I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-990-3613. That's 1-800-990-3613. Call now, 1-800-990-3613.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
A Florida daycare van driver will face criminal charges after a 3-year-old boy was found dead inside the van yesterday. Police say it happened at the Little Miracles Academy in Orlando. Police believe Miles Hill spent more than 11 hours in the van before he was found dead. Orlando's police chief says the child was supposed to have been dropped off in the morning at another daycare center instead of the location he was taken to. He adds there's been too many cases of hot car deaths in Florida this year.
We've confirmed by the autopsy Miles would be the 32nd child that has died while being left in a hot vehicle this year, and the 5th in the state of Florida.
State inspection records show the daycare center was not in compliance just last month with a rule about keeping logs while transporting children. The owner of a doggy daycare in Orlando is having her facility intensely sanitized after an outbreak of canine flu. Angela Jacobs has more on how the daycare is making sure no other dogs get sick and shares what you can do to care for your pet if it contracts the illness.
We describe it as feeling like we've been in the apocalypse.
It's why the doors are closed this week at Wolf Orlando, a usually busy doggy daycare, boarding and grooming shop in College Park. Co-owner Michelle Olds told us it's been that way since last Thursday, once they got confirmation of a past client with dog flu.
It was almost like every hour another dog that was here started coughing and another one, and it just kept going on all day long.
More than 24 in all. Because the infection is so contagious, they voluntarily shut down to educate clients.
And we're pulling everything out of the building and just sanitizing it all.
And deep clean everything. Robots with sanitizing UV light come Wednesday. These are steps they aren't required to take, but hope will set an example.
We will be hospital grade clean on Thursday.
In this, Wolf Orlando has relied on advice from vets like Dr. Liz Olson at Varsity Vets and Winter Park Veterinary Hospital, which is now clear after dealing with its own outbreak in July. That's where we learned a dog can have and spread the disease 2 to 5 days before showing any symptoms. And the vaccine won't keep your dog from getting this flu, but will lessen its impact and duration. It's also a necessary 2-step process with 2 shots 2 to 4 weeks apart. If you don't follow through with both, the effort's wasted. Dogs without that documentation won't be allowed at Wolf in this continued quest of safety first.
We could do absolutely nothing and reopen, or we could do this. And we feel that morally and ethically, this is what needs to be done.
That's Angela Jacobs reporting from Orlando. Stay with us. Bob is up next with your forecast and the latest from the tropics.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Get the hottest deals of the year during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab for as low as $24,999. Or spread out in your spacious new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Totally Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
No theater lover's bucket list is complete without the classic black comedy Arsenic and Old Lace. Two adorable old ladies who just happen to poison their tenants and bury them in their basement. Fun and farcical, this hilarious play is heating up the summer at the Players Center from August 9th through the 20th. Call 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. You'll die laughing when you see Arsenic and Old Lace.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
All right, it's been a hot day, but no showers to cool us off.
Yeah, a little bit of dry air snuck in. Also, the wind flow, it changed just a little bit more southerly, meaning there's not that convergence setting up that we normally see. And so that has limited our storms. This, again, morning, a nice sunrise. We don't show a lot of these, but this from Parrish, and appreciate that nice sunrise. Some clouds there. And you can see this was what it was like from the Venice Jetty. Cindy Desmond, always a good contributor, showing those fair weather puffy cumulus clouds moving through the sky. And this one from the mighty Manatee, Joyce O'Neill, sending this one in again. A little bit of shower activity trying to pop up there with those cells. And earlier I showed Cliff Rolls. He's over in Europe and he's sending photos in everywhere. I wanted to show you this one photo I saw on his social media page, and I got to look at that. Is that an amazing shot or what right there with the nice green rolling hills and then the mountains in the backdrop there? And he said he had to climb down a couple of mountains just to get that shot. He is a photographer here along the Sun Coast. You've seen him on the Sun Coast View as a guest host on occasion as well. Appreciate all those photos being sent in. Van Wezel webcam showing generally fair skies along the area beaches. Different story yesterday, as we had a very active sea breeze front, and today a different story. Titan radar picture shows some bigger storms to the north, a little bit more moisture bottled up there near Hillsborough and places to the north. And you can see the activity moving off to the northwest. Some heavier storms now starting to fire up as that sea breeze has made it all the way into the eastern portions of Manatee County. So there is still a chance for some inland showers and storms, and eventually the outflow from some of these may generate a few spotty showers here and again throughout the evening. 98, that's what it feels like right now. We have a west-southwest wind at 9 miles an hour. The pressure 2996. The actual temperature is 89 degrees, and the high today was only 1 degree above average. 77 was the morning low, and no rainfall report so far for the month. We're 1.09 inches below average. 92 in Orlando. It's cooler in Tallahassee and Jacksonville. 90 degrees now into Miami and 88 in Key West. Wednesday's forecast similar to what we saw today, only a few scattered showers and storms in the afternoon, and we'll see partly cloudy skies. High temperatures will be a few degrees above average, and that heat index getting close to 100 once again in the afternoon. Well, Franklin made landfall late last night, early this morning, and now it is moving off into the Gulf of Mexico, where we're starting to see increase in storms now. It's going to tap into this warm water right there with temperatures in the low to mid 90s there. Top winds are at 40. Expected to gain some strength in time throughout the day on Wednesday and eventually make landfall sometime late Wednesday, early Thursday morning. Possibility of it being a hurricane right before it makes landfall, but for the time being, it's not going to have any impact on United States weather at all, causing some life-threatening mudslides and flash floods into the eastern portion of Mexico there. Well, another tropical system that the European model is suggesting will turn into Gert in about 3 to 4 days from now is poorly organized. If it holds on together, there's a 30% chance developing. Its motion and movement would be off toward the northwest, and then eventually curving away from the U.S. and heading into the open waters of the Atlantic. We'll see how that plays out. It's a long way off, and a lot can happen because it really hasn't developed a well-defined low at this point. Well, the forecast calling for a few spotty showers through this evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies. They'll be back tomorrow late afternoon, inland areas, early afternoon near the coast as that sea breeze works in, and then not much, though. The rain chance at 30%. It will slowly go up, though, as we move through time, and it may change the timing, too. We'll see more of a west-southwesterly component to our wind flow, and that begins by Friday. Temperatures cooler in Boston, warmer in Dallas. Now 90 degrees there in Minneapolis at 82 and 82 in St. Louis. Well, for boaters tomorrow, not much going on out there. Seas running less than 2 feet with a light chop. The water temperature 91 degrees. And the forecast tides upcoming. The next low tide will be at 8:39, sunset at 8:14. Tonight, just a few showers, 78 for a low. Tomorrow, 93 for your high, 30% chance for storms. And the extended forecast is calling for a gradual increase in chances for showers as we head into the weekend. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. A time capsule found hidden inside the base of a Civil War era statue in Central Florida has been opened. The box was found in June while city officials were removing a Confederate statue from an Orlando park. The statue, which critics say symbolizes slavery, was moved to a cemetery. Inside the box, there was money, newspapers, and what appeared to be a flag. There was also a letter from 1911 that had the names of members of the Florida Division of the Daughters of the Confederacy. All of the artifacts will now be turned over to Orlando's History Center. Now here's Linda.
Coming up, we'll introduce you to an amazing Suncoast woman and tell you why Care to Try is such an important part of her life.
Tonight, President Trump out of Washington but not off Twitter. The special counsel digs in on the Russia investigation, and North Korea ratchets up its threats. All eyes are on what's next. This is where America turns for answers. World News Tonight with David Muir.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
If you're thinking about replacing your windows, what matters most to you? We found what matters is high performance. Our customers want energy-efficient windows built for Florida weather. Windows that can stand everything from scorching sun to hurricanes. Our customers want windows that reflect their life, their lifestyle. Windows that will last a lifetime. We listen to our customers, and as a result, we're growing. So if you're looking to replace your windows, stop here at New South Windows.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Watch ABC7 wherever you are. Just search ABC7 on your streaming device to keep up with the Suncoast from the comfort of your couch. Download ABC7 now to watch us on TV anytime you want. ABC7, we're here for you wherever you are.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
A Suncoast love story. Girl meets boy. Boy is struck with a disability. The couple join together to fight back. ABC7's Linda Carson introduces us to Stephanie Rodriguez, an amazing Suncoast woman.
Stephanie Rodriguez and her husband Alan both grew up in Sarasota. They met 24 years ago.
And over time I got to know Alan and what a great person he was.
2 years later they married. Alan has Wilson's disease.
It's genetic, you're born with it. His liver can't metabolize or get rid of excess copper. So over time, if you're untreated, copper builds up in your liver and on top of your brain, and it causes neurologic problems like slurred speech, involuntary movements.
But despite the disease, Alan built a very successful photography business, and Stephanie went to work in the insurance business. Then she got a call from the founder of the organization, Care to Try.
My husband has a visible disability, and I thought he was calling to take him in triathlon, and actually it was for his photography services.
He told her Care to Try uses sporting events to promote inclusion of people with disabilities.
We got involved because we saw the impact that it made from our participants' standpoint, meaning showcasing them in the community, getting them more known in the community, so that people would approach them in a better light.
An able-bodied athlete is paired with a person with a disability.
And they are in a swim, for instance, they're pulled in a kayak by a swimmer. On the bike, they're pulled in a cart by a biker, and then on the run, they're pushed in a cart with an able-bodied runner.
Stephanie and Alan loved the idea.
We've noticed over the years that you're just, it's not that people are hateful, it's just people don't understand someone with a disability, and so they kind of shy away from, or maybe wouldn't say hello to someone with a disability, someone in a chair, someone that looks different. And that's some of what we want to overcome in society.
And that's the mission of Care to Try.
The ultimate goal is just to bring awareness to the community that people with disabilities are no different than we are. They have the same hopes and dreams that we do.
And her life lesson?
My father was always right, and he'll love to hear this, but he used to teach me things like, if you want something in life, you work hard for it and it will happen. He also used to teach me that if you could meet a need in your community and you have the ability to do it, then you need to do so.
You can meet this amazing couple and learn more about their story at Care to Try's 5K run and 1 mile dash. It's on November 4th. You can go to their website, Care to Try, for more information. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
November 4th. That sounds like a nice time of year when we're in the middle of summer.
I was thinking the same thing. It's going to be nice and cool. Fronts have moved through, and the hurricane season wrapping up by then. Tonight, just a few passing showers, but generally dry for most people.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Well, news tonight with David Muir is next.